Welcome back. Joining us now, financial analyst Steve Budin to talk about romance scams. It turns out the person you're flirting with could be trying to steal your money. So, Steve, if you could explain exactly what this is all about.
This is the weekly scam. The Federal Trade Commission has reported that romance scam is in the hundreds of millions of dollars in the year 2020, and it's up over 50%. And there's really no age group that's spared. It used to be limited to the senior crowd, but it looks like the financial scams are now hitting everybody.
And explain exactly how this works. You're chatting with someone online, and eventually they end up asking you for some money, right?
Right. So apparently what happens is people will make a connection on these dating apps, and the person who's committing the scam, begins to tug at the heartstrings of the person they're speaking with. And then all of a sudden they'll ask for money to fix a car or pay for their child's birthday present. And they ask the person to wire money or a gift card. So the two main things to look out for is if you're being asked to send a gift card or to wire funds.
Okay, those are two fishy ways of sending money. You mentioned before, it's not just the older generation now, it's younger generations too that are now swiping on all of these different types of apps. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because people have been cooped up for a year, right? They're home, they're by themselves, they get lonely, they go on the computer, and they may see a picture of an attractive person on these dating apps who may or may not be the same person that you're talking to, right? And then love gets in the air, and next thing you know it, they're sending money.
You mentioned a couple of red flags, wiring money, sending gift cards. What are some other red flags we should be looking for?
Yeah, you certainly can do what's called a reverse image search, where you can take the picture or the reply and do a reverse search and see, in fact, if that picture shows up somewhere else. I've heard stories where, they'll take pictures of models and put them on profiles. And if you do a reverse search, you'll realize that's not the same person. So again, doing a little bit of back checking can really save some money. And from what I understand, the average fraud is north of a few $1,000s.
I think overall too, is it a good idea to send anyone money online if you're not completely sure who they are?
It's probably not. I use Venmo all the time, and there's always a 4-digit confirmation phone number if it's a new person, just to make sure it's that person. But usually it's not, unless you're the one initiating the transfer, so you know who you're sending the funds to. But it's a good rule of thumb to double check before you wire money anywhere, especially somebody you just met on a dating app.
All right, all good advice there. That's all the time that we have for today. We'll post more of this on our website, ktnv.com, and we'll be right back after this.